Okay, so what is our business? What does this business do? It's a very simple idea. Our goal is to take the products, fantastic products, to the marketplace, to people's homes, to offices, wherever they are, to improve their health, but also is a business opportunity to help create financial freedom. So Betty and I have done this business for the last 29 years, sorry. And the reason we started is very simple. We wanted to make an extra $200 a month to supplement my salary as a civil engineer. When Betty and I arrived in South Africa, at that time we had 3 children. The youngest was 8 months old. And we wanted to just to ensure that we had actually 8 days old. He was 8 days old, our third born. So we wanted to make sure that the family has enough to pay for fees, clothing, housing, medical, and all that stuff. But as soon as we arrived here, I realized that a salary is never enough. Two things. One is the increased cost of living, that is called inflation. Number two, progressive income tax, which means the more money you earn, the more tax you pay as an employee. So we wanted to look for something extra to do. That's when we came across this business. Betty attended the first meeting. I went to the meeting later on. And they took us a day or two to make a decision to start the business. After doing the business for 7 months, I equaled my salary. And that's when I committed myself to the business, that this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. So if you're a guest, I don't know what your reason is. At the beginning, our reason was just to get $200 a month. And of course, that became more and more. So let's look at what this business is. The first, to give you a company overview, what is Neolife? Neolife is a company that started in 1958. It was founded by Jerry Brasfield. Jerry Brasfield, as a teenager, had very, very serious asthma. And his mother gave him some natural remedies. And then his health improved. And Jerry realized that maybe other people have serious health issues as a result of poor nutrition or lack of nutrients in the diet that they have. That's how the dream of Neolife started. And 67 years later, Neolife is operating in over 50 countries around the world. One of the things Neolife has done is to be a pioneer in cellular nutrition. What is cellular nutrition? Cellular nutrition is giving the cell the nutrients it needs to be healthy. You see, diet is what you put in your mouth. Nutrition is what your cells get. And if your cells don't get sufficient nutrients, then we have a challenge. You have a sick cell and you're not very healthy. The company has been talking about cellular nutrition since 1958. Only in the 90s and the year 2000, in fact, I think either 2002 or 2003, some scientists were given a Nobel Peace Prize for explaining what cellular nutrition is, and we have been explaining this since 1958. We have had more than 100 milestones in achievement. First, product development. Two, manufacturing processes and facility. Three, marrying what nature gives us and what science does to have the best products in the marketplace. One of our key products is called carotenoid complex. Our company was the only company that was able to manufacture a product that increases the human immune system by 37% after taking the product for 20 days. So we've got a number of achievements in our company in terms of milestone achievements. And then we've had very exciting stories all over the world, stories to do with the products and stories to do with the financial opportunity. If you're a guest, speak to the person who invited you. They'll give you some stories which really look bordering on miracles. But we believe that the body is designed to heal itself given the right nutrients. That is what we believe. So we've had very, very exciting stories all over the world. In Africa, we operate in about 14 countries. But what has kept our business going for all these years? I think what has kept our business going all these years is the 5 essential corporate principles that we believe to be true. One is absolute honesty and integrity. That means integrity is simply doing the right thing when nobody is watching. When you live a life of integrity, you don't have to explain yourself because the truth of what you said keeps you in good stead. And absolute honesty in what we do about our business, about our products, and what we can achieve in the business. The second one is people are number one. The most important resource we have in our business is people. If we don't have people, we don't have anything. Number three, products that work. Why is that important? Because the nature of our business is such that we deal person to person. That means when a customer is buying a product, they're buying a product based on good information, and the customer is educated about what the products can do. And that means the products have to work. If the products don't work, your customer simply goes to another place. The fourth one is equal opportunity for everybody. Everybody who starts this business starts the business at exactly the same level, whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're 18 or 81, whether you're a doctor, an engineer, a plumber, a builder, a housewife, a secretary, a mechanic, anybody who is serious about life will become successful in this business. And then you need to have a long-range vision. Simply means, initially, when you start the business, we suggest have a 2 to 5 year horizon. It means if you follow the system and the guidance of your business leader, in 2 to 5 years, you will achieve financial independence. Okay? So you need to have a long-range vision. I mean, we've got people who've been in the business for 40 years, 50 years, 30, 20, 10. And this business has done incredible things in their lives. That's why they're still in the business. Now, these are the product ranges we have. Remember, what is a business? A business is when you provide a product or a service to the public. Okay? So these are the products we supply to the marketplace. We've got the skincare range of products on the left, products that make you look better and look smart. Number two, we have the healthcare range of products, which is the highest selling range. This range constitutes about 60% of our total business volume. Products that help you feel better. And then the one on the right are the home care products, products that help you live better. That is, to have a clean home, to have no toxins in your home. Our products are biodegradable, low dose, low burden products for cleaning. Most of the products in the cleaning range are concentrates. It simply means we don't move water around. We move the actual product, and the customer mixes the products according to the instruction and their needs in the home. That is the range of products we have in our business. These are the scientists who develop our products, a very renowned group of scientists whose job is to make sure we have the best products in the marketplace. Then we've got specialists in biochemistry and nutrition. We've got products in manufacturing. We've got scientists in manufacturing, specialists in food science, sports nutrition. We've got the whole range of specialists who make sure we have the best products in the marketplace. The founder of this scientific advisory board was the late Dr. Arthur Fast, a renowned scientist. Actually, if you read go on Google Dr. Arthur Fast, you will find a fascinating and exciting a resume of somebody who committed himself to science and making the world a happier and a better place. Now, I spoke earlier about cellular nutrition. What is cellular nutrition? Cellular nutrition is when you feed your cells with good nutrients. If you have a cell which is unhealthy, it means the cell membrane is not permeable and nutrients don't go in efficiently and waste does not come out efficiently. You have a sick cell. On the other hand, you have a healthy cell, nutrients go in efficiently, waste comes out, and you have a permeable cell membrane that takes in nutrients and remove waste, and you have a healthy cell because you are as healthy as your cells are. What is the solution to this problem of poor cellular nutrition? Is a product called ProVitality. ProVitality is a package of products that is a combo of products that has got 4 different products in it. The first one is 3NN, the green capsule. Is made from rye, wheat, and soya to help our cells absorb nutrients when you eat food or when you take in vitamin C, whatever it is you take in. The brown one, the second one, is called carotenoid complex. It's an immune booster. It's made from the red-colored fruits and vegetables, carrots, apples, berries, all the things, and tomatoes, the things that the red-colored or pink-colored fruits and vegetables. The third one is omega-3 salmon oil. This is a product that is made from fish oil. It helps our cells to reduce inflammation and helps the functioning of the brain and our joints. And then we have multi-mineral. Multi is a product that got a whole range of mineral complexes. And all these 4 products give you the best foundation for good nutrition. The next product we have is a cleaning range of products, the home care range. We've got a whole range, but the most vital ones for your home is Super 10. Super 10 is a heavy duty cleaner. You mix it 1 to 10, 1 part of the product to 10 liters of water. So you have 11 liters of a usable product. The middle one is called Care Solution, is a disinfectant. This one you mix 1 to 50, so it's very, very economical. And then you have the light duty concentrate. The light duty concentrate, LDC, you mix 1 to 5, which means 1 liter of the product gives you 6 liters of the usable product. This product, in our home, we use it to clean the bathroom, to clean the toilet. We use it for washing dishes. I use it to shower. I use it to shave, to wash the car. One product does 5 or 6 different things in the home. That means you save money and you also save a lot of unnecessary carrying of plastics. Those are the cleaning range of products. And then we have this fantastic product for farmers called Supergrow. Supergrow is a product that helps farmers to increase their yield. It helps break down the surface tension of water so that the crops can absorb water more efficiently and actually save you the use of water. It reduces the evaporation of water so that the plants actually absorb water and other fertilizers efficiently. If you're a guest, speak to the person who invited you. They will give you more information about Supergrow. It's very concentrated. You mix 1 to 1,000 with water before you put it on your crops, either indoor or outdoor. Then we have the skincare range of products. Why? Because the largest organ in our body is the skin. Is the one that gives you an indication of the health of the person. If your skin looks healthy, it's likely that you are healthy. You've got products to detoxify and cleanse the skin, to rejuvenate, protect from the elements. You've got fantastic products. So we've spoken about the company, giving an overview. We've spoken about the products that the Neolife manufactures. Now we want to talk about the business model. We want to talk about the business model that helps you achieve financial freedom. The first thing you need to know is, for you to succeed in our business, you need to have a dream. You need to have a reason why you're building the business. And the dream creates a desire in your heart. Maybe it's to buy a dream car. Maybe it's to travel around the world. Maybe it's to build a dream home or acquire financial freedom. You need to have a dream for you to become successful in the business. This business is just a vehicle for you to use to achieve your dreams. But let's see how the business works. The business works when you do 3 things every single day. The first thing you do is use the products. Why is that important? First, you're supporting your own business. Number 2, the people whom you recommend the products to want to know that you also believe and use what you are recommending. So the first thing you do is you use the products. As a distributor, if you register, you buy the product at a discount of between 18 and 20%. The second thing you do every day is you share the products and the business opportunity. That means You talk to people about the product and about the business opportunity. And the third thing we do every day is personal development. We take time to learn how to be better people. We attend training, we attend seminars, we attend conferences. Let's see in practice how this works. This is you. You've registered with a company as a distributor. And when you do that, the first thing you do is use the products. The second thing you do is you share the business, the products with other people. That simply means you look for your friends, your relatives, your neighbor, people who may not be interested to you, the business builders, but they buy products from you at the retail price, and you buy the products from the company at distributor price. The difference is the profit that you put in your pocket. If you have 6 customers, your income or your profit is about $30 a month. Now, let me explain what PV is. PV is a point value, a measure we give to the products to standardize business measurement globally. All the 50 countries that Neolife does business, this product 3NN, 60 capsules is 17 PV or 17 points. It's simply a measure because of differences in currencies. The next thing we do is we begin to share the business opportunity. That simply means we get our friends, our relatives, our neighbor involved in the business. They are independent, but we work together. It means if your friend joined the business and they want to buy, they don't buy from you, they buy directly from the company because they are registered. So your friend, your relative, your neighbor build a business. Let's say they build a business of 250 PV each, plus yours. The total amount of PV generated by your group is 1,000 PV. If you do that, you become a senior manager and your income is roughly $300 a month. The next thing is you keep duplicating the process. If you get other people involved, now you help your friend or teach them to be senior managers also doing 1,000 PV. Your friend, your relative, and your neighbor do exactly what you have done. If you build an organization like this, and your volume reaches 4,000 PV, you become a director. Okay, there are other requirements in the compensation plan, but when you reach 4,000 PV, you become a director and your income is about $500 to $750 a month. But that is just the beginning. Now you need to duplicate yourself in other people. It simply means you help your friend, your relative, your neighbor to reach director level. You're also director level. If your total volume reaches over 10,000 points, you become a world team member and your income is between $1,500 and $3,000 a month. That is just the beginning. The next thing is you keep duplicating yourself. If you help 6 other people to be directors in the business, you become a president's team member and your income reaches over $6,000 a month. And that's a very exciting income. In fact, if you think about the African continent, most people don't have this level of income. But in our business, if you set your heart and your mind in the business, you can reach this level of a president's team member. And now, without further ado, I would like to invite our guest speaker. Our guest speaker is a president's team member. He has been my mentor all these years. He's the one who taught Betty and myself how to build the business. Hansie, if you can hear me, you can unmute yourself. In fact, let me make you a host so that you can unmute yourself.
You can just put my screen on if you don't mind.
Okay, there.
There you are.
Yes, you're as clear as the noonday sun.
Thank you, Pastor.
It's good to see you, Hansie. Hansie has been my mentor for over this many years in the business, and he's held our hand with Betty for all these years. And thank God we've reached this level because of his mentorship and assistance, a very consistent let me not steal the thunder that Hansie is going to say. Hansie, over to you.
Thank you, Pascal. I really appreciate the kind words, and it's a privilege to be part of this wonderful event here tonight. And thank you for all the wonderful wisdom you have shared with us already about this very, very exciting business opportunity. So my name is Hansie Cronje. I stay in Cape Town, South Africa, and it has been my privilege to be associated with the East African market and other markets already for quite a number of years. And it's a privilege tonight just to share a little bit from our background, especially focusing on the guests here that are tonight here for the first time on this call. You are very, very important people, and I want to talk to you specifically as a guest. I remember when my wife and I, Lydia, we were guests at the very first time that we were introduced to this very, very exciting business opportunity. We were sitting there and listening to the explanation, like you have been listening to the explanation tonight here on Zoom, done by a very successful Pascal Hulot. And let me tell you, we were sitting there and we had to make a decision at the end of the presentation. And we had to ask ourselves, can we take a small step of faith to believe what was presented to us at that evening? And we realize, there's nothing that we can find wrong with this whole opportunity. We can only see amazing possibilities, and there's nothing to lose. And we took the step of faith, but it was very challenging for us because we didn't even have the money to get going, although it was a very small amount. So let me tell you, when we look at this business, full-time in a ministry as a pastor. I enjoyed tremendously what I was doing, but I could not pay all the bills. I could not look properly after my family. So although I was very, very excited about what I do as a pastor, we really had big financial challenges. And then I did what many other people do. If you don't have enough money to take you through the month, we actually went to the bank and we said to the bank, we want to borrow some extra money. And that is a big, big mistake. Because when you borrow money from the bank or anybody else, you have to pay it back with interest. And that's a very, very bad idea. Because when you do that kind of thing, you just get deeper and deeper financially into trouble. So we were really troubled financially. And my car was falling apart that we drove, full of rust. And one day the one back door fell off completely off the car and I had to replace it. So I had a beige car with a blue door, and that did it for me, and I said to myself, listen, this is not the way it's supposed to be. We cannot go on like this. We're really praying for a way out of this, looking for a way out of this. And one specific day, we met a wonderful couple with a name of Mike and Renee. And we were just talking about life and everything that's happening. And then they asked us a very interesting question. They asked us, will you be open to look at a way to supplement your income on a part-time basis while you keep on doing what you are doing? And that really appealed to us because I still wanted to do the ministry. I love the ministry. But if I could find the extra 5 hours per week consistently to invest into this business opportunity, we could get somewhere. And we made that decision and that step of faith when we listened to it. And we said, we're going to give it a try, and I had to borrow the money to get going, although it was a very small amount of money, because we didn't have anything. We were deep into debt, as I explained to you. And we started to work the business on a part-time basis with basically five hours per week. And we were nicely surprised to discover what happened, because within the first year, at the end of the first year, in today's terms, we already started to earn 75,000 Kenya shillings per month through this part-time business opportunity. That's about $580. Now, that was so amazing to us because we could start to pay back our debt, could start get the bank manager off my back. We could start looking at more possibilities to fix the car and eventually get another car and all these kind of things. And we got really excited that that is possible for us within the first year in our business. And everybody listening to me here tonight, the wonderful explanation of how to become a director in the business. And if you become a director and you keep on going that road as director, that's the kind of income you can earn within your first year in the business if you really go for it. It can take you longer, but that is the possibilities for you tonight. So you have to see the picture here tonight, what is possible. So that really got us so excited, and we said, listen, we're going to work. And then we worked the business and we start going forward. And then within the second year of the business, we were invited to our first international convention in the United States of America. That was such an amazing, amazing experience. And we had to run around to get passports because we didn't have passports. We never believed that we will ever travel outside the country. So we got our passports, and I still remember that amazing experience when we were sitting at that international airplane, leaving from an international airport in South Africa on the way to USA to our first wonderful international convention. And after that, the doors just started to open up, and we have traveled the world more than 50 times to so many countries. We've met so many, many people. So if you sit here tonight and one of your dreams is to travel, this is the business is going to open the doors for you, especially when you travel, for free. Isn't that exciting? And I tell you, it has just changed our world totally. But another exciting thing that happened for us through this business opportunity as we went along and our business started to grow and the income started to grow, uh, we could make one of our dreams come true. And that was to become a freelance pastor. And what it means, I still do ministry, but I do it for free and nobody has to. It's such an impact for us. And we've been doing that now for more than 2 decades, being a freelance pastor. And this business supply in all our needs, financial needs and material needs and everything. And I can do the ministry for free. So we are living the dream today. And that is really, really amazing. And then currently we are working now on the next generation to help our children to be better and better prepared so that they in the future can also be fully part of the business and get the benefits because this business is willable to your children. And let me tell you, I also, and the whole family had so much health benefits through this opportunity. I remember when I started, I got every winter time, I got bronchitis and sometimes on the way to pneumonia. It was a big struggle for me. Since we started and joined the business and start getting into the health products, let me tell you, my life have changed completely. And today I'm totally free of that challenge that I had. And we are healthy and we're on our way and we just enjoy life. And we really enjoy to stay down here in Cape Town in South Africa and just to meet all the amazing people that are making decisions about their future. And let me tell you, I give all the glory to God through Jesus Christ, my Lord, for what he has done for us. He's the CEO of our business, and I trust him fully. And we just want to touch so many, many, many lives. There's so many people nowadays. The other day, they say in South Africa, for example, and it's probably the same thing all over the world in all countries, that close to 50% of the people cannot make it financially. They are looking for opportunities to supplement their income on a part-time basis because the world is just too tough nowadays. And there's so many financial challenges and so many people that don't have jobs. And let me tell you, it's such an assurance for us that we don't have to worry about being employed by anybody. We just keep on doing our own business. And that's the exciting thing, that you can make a decision tonight to start your own business on a part-time basis while you keep on doing what you're doing. And if you are willing to invest at least 5 hours per week consistently for the years to come, you can start to write your own success story tonight. Your own success story. And you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. Because there is no ceiling to your income here. You can make a decision you want to earn as much as you can. And the possibility is there. Nobody can hold you back except yourself. And I want to encourage you tonight to just have a little bit of faith, to take even a small step, to just embrace this company, embrace the partnership that is presented to you here tonight, because you become a partner with Neolife. And when you become a partner of Neolife, you have so much benefits that was explained to you already tonight here by Pascal Olo. Embrace this amazing mission to help to make the world a healthier and a happier place, because that's what we do. And we see the results, and we see the impact in our own lives and the lives of many, many people. So just make a decision. Find the money to get your starter kit, Don't even think about it. It is the step in the right direction to start writing your own success story. And let me tell you, it's simple, it's straightforward, it's a business that works. It works all over the world, in all the countries. It works in all the countries in Africa where we are involved in. And you've got the most amazing leadership here on this call and in East Africa and all over to show you the way how to become successful. So I want to encourage you tonight, make a decision, the best decision for you. Consider seriously what has been said here tonight. And we are looking forward to welcome you as part of the bigger Neolife family, and looking forward to see you on the beaches of the world. God bless and good night. Thank you, Pascal. Over to you.
Hansie, thank you so much for your story. Always, it's a pleasure to hear the story. I know I've heard it many, many times since we started, but every time I hear the story, there's a new twist in it, there's a new depth in it. We really appreciate you sharing your story with our distributors. And earlier, before we started the meeting, a lot of distributors were saying, please make sure that nothing happens on the connection. We want to hear the story again. Hansie, thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the story of Hansie Cronje, a pastor who now offers his services free of charge. But we don't know what your story is going to be. One of the things that Hansie talked about is traveling. If you're a guest, think about where you want to travel. Is it Dubai? Is it Victoria Falls? Is it Hong Kong? Is it South Africa? Is it the US? Whatever it is you want to travel, this business will give you the opportunity to get there as long as you work hard and grow your business. The next exciting destination about Neolife is going to Egypt next year in May. So if you're a distributor, if you're a guest, work towards that. Another thing that we have in our business is leadership training. When you reach a certain level in the business, the company flies you to a destination where you are taught the basics of building a business, the basics of becoming a leader, paid for by the company, accommodation and the food for 4 nights. The best hotels around the region you are in. In West Africa, I think they use Nigeria and Ghana. In East Africa is Mombasa, and in Southern Africa is Pretoria. So we've got leadership schools where you learn how to become a leader in the business. If you want to start the business, you need some investment. Speak to the person who invited you. They will give you an application form. If you're in Botswana, you need between 750 and 1,500 pula. In South Africa, you need between 950 and 2930 rand. In Kenya, 9,500 or 9,007 or 12,000 Kenya shillings. In Nigeria, 68,000 or 100,000 naira. In Tanzania, 172,000 or 226,000 Tanzania shillings. In Uganda, 250,000 or 290,000 Uganda shillings. USA, $75. Togo, 47,000 or 65,000 francs CFA. Italy, 64 euros. Ghana, 900 or 1460 Ghanaian cedis. Excuse me. Cameroon is 61,000 or 76,000 francs CFA. Namibia is 1,010 or 2,120 Namibian dollars. This is what you need to get your business started. It's the initial investment. The rest is sweat equity. How hard you're going to work under the guidance of your leader. But a very important thing is you need to take charge of your life. The first thing is our business is very flexible. You decide how long or when you want to do the business. When you're doing it part-time, you need between 5 to 8 hours or 5 to 10 hours per week. You work from home, you don't need an office to build this business. You save money. As a distributor, you buy the products at a discount because people who are not registered cannot buy. They have to buy through somebody who is registered. Residual income, it simply means the work you put yesterday is what you're earning today. Betty and I earn money from the work we put in 10, 15, 20 years ago. Quality time with your family, because this business, you build it from home. Therefore, your children and your family members actually see you grow the business. Financial freedom, it simply means when you build this business up to a certain level, you don't have to worry or stress that your salary or you lose your job. Financial freedom simply means that you can actually relax even when the month end has come and gone. Be your own boss. A very important thing about our business, when you start the business, make sure this business becomes your employer. That means take it seriously, follow the basic things you need to do every single day. International travel, the very main destinations the company can fly you to if you reach a certain level of the business. Then education for your children. I think this business gives very good education. One of the best business training grounds is this business. And then personal development. That means you take time to learn to become a better person. If you do that, your business is going to grow. So if you're a guest, we invite you to get back to the person who invited you. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. What decision are you going to make? Because it is going to affect your future. We want to thank all of you very much. Hansie, thank you very much for your wonderful story. And if you're a guest, speak to the person who invited you. If you're a distributor, I'm sure you've been inspired by Hansie's story, and we wish you every success in the business. Thank you, good night, and God bless.